Hello, welcome back to the channel. I've been slowing down my video output a little bit, which I'm sure probably could change. I don't know. It might get faster or it might be less frequent, but I'm trying to release it once a week now. I appreciate your coming to watch me. And if you'd like to subscribe and click the notification button, also give the video a thumbs up. Appreciate the support I get from YouTube, and I like to be as transparent as possible, of course, but that's not really an issue for me right now. But I like that about YouTube is that people try to be transparent and honest about their issues and their circumstances. So tonight I'm going to show you some of the things that I use in my kitchen that are or do in my kitchen. Some, like making bread is one of them that I'm going to show you, and espresso maker, utilizing, which I did show you in another video too, utilizing the glass jars instead of plastic baggies for storing things in the freezer and things like that. So we'll get on with that right away. Showing you some of the things I do in the kitchen. I wanted to show you my espresso maker. I just bought a non-electric one. Comes apart in the middle. The bottom is where the water is contained, and there's coffee in between. And it bubbles up into the top, and it holds your espresso. I love espresso because I love lattes, and I have a lot of lattes. But this is really simple. There's no waste because in the grounds, when they are disposed of, I put a little water on them, and I take them out and put them on my acid-loving rhododendrons and evergreens in my yard. These are some of the coffees that I use for espresso. Lavazza, I'm just trying this for the first time, Perfetto. One of the ones they recommend for Lavazza brand is Supremo Gusto or something like that. This one also came very highly recommended, the Illy brand of Classico espresso beans that are pre-ground. They're already ground. So these two are two that I've really come to decide to try, and then the Illy I really like. So that's what I do with my espresso. Tonight I'm making some 4-ingredient bread, crusty, no-knead bread that I got from another channel, but I don't know what it is. It's rising. It is a yeast bread, but it's really easy to make. And we'll have that tomorrow night. And then, like I said, here's where I keep my grounds. I accumulate maybe a couple days worth of grounds because I do drink a lot of coffee, and then I spray them with a spray bottle to keep them wet. And then when I go to disperse them to the acid-loving plants as fertilizer, I put some water in the top of in with it too. Here are a couple things I froze, avoiding the use of plastic baggies. These are manicotti that freeze in the. We ate 6 of the 8 that were in the frozen dish of Mama Rosie's manicotti. We usually don't buy processed food or pre-made food too often, but we're not religious about it. We're not extreme about it. Also, I froze some tomato sauce. This is some tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce, I should say, that was made in our neighborhood right around in the next county over. So I thought we'd try that, and I really did like it. And then these are some red peppers that I freeze to use in this, anything I want to use some fresh veggies in. Cut them up at the store and label these are both labeled. This one I figured I could see the manicotti in there, and the recipe for how to make it is also in there. I bought this glass bottle with gauging marks on it. Glassed because I'm trying to reduce the impact a little bit anyway. And it does have a plastic top. I did not get it from Kushi, although they're one place that sell glass bottles. I got it from another store on Amazon. I can't remember the name right now. But I use this for cleaning supplies, and therefore I avoid the reusing the plastic. I didn't get a new bottle just to have a new bottle. I actually needed an extra bottle to make my product, the new product I was going to be using for cleaning. And it was about, I got 2 bottles for about $10, I think. Now that's a lot more expensive than going to the Dollar Tree. but it's reasonable in the sense that it has a long-term impact on the environment because the bottles can be recycled when you're done with them, or if any need to get rid of them. They'll last a long time. All right, I showed you my espresso maker. I wanted to show you how I reuse them in lattes. Now, we do still sometimes go to places like, this is from Dunkin'. We go sometimes and get a latte out. I always use the metal straws that we carry them in the car as well as at home. And so I do get these plastic containers from time to time, and we reuse them. I use them several times a day at home, and I wash them, every day, containers, and reuse them to carry my lattes with me in the car so that I don't have to stop as often. I also find that I do utilize really refreshing lattes through using these cups and adding a lot of ice to them. And as I showed you before in another video, we have transitioned to the metal straws for all our straw use. We ask it when we go through a drive-through, like if we get something from a drive-through, which isn't that often, but we say to no to the straws. Now, refuse, as Bea Johnson says, one of the options is to refuse in the first place, not take the plastic bag at the grocery store or the plastic single-use straw at the restaurant. So I showed you my espresso maker, and this is the way I most enjoy the espressos. I have a little espresso cup too that I sometimes just drink espresso plain, but this I mix with milk and it's a latte. So those are some examples of some things that I just utilize to reduce impact in some cases, and in other cases to reduce cost. Making my own bread can be made for 20 or 30 cents on a dollar versus what you would buy bread for, which is $2 or more at the grocery store. So again, I welcome you back for the next time I have a video up, and thank you for watching me today.